Equity is not the same as equality. Let's get the conversation started. But before we look through into that, let's look into social inequalities in health. Technology has enabled the expansion of medicine and has improved the overall health of the global population. However, not all people have the same access to quality health care. Inequalities in health include differences in rates of disease, health outcomes, and access to health care. Often, inequalities in healthcare are the result of social inequalities. Differences in socioeconomic and environmental factors may present barriers to entering the healthcare system, resulting in varying degrees of quality care. It has been shown that wealth is correlated with longevity, indicating the link between socioeconomic status and mortality. In the 19th century, risk factors that accounted for inequality in health outcomes included overcrowding, poor sanitation, and availability of local treatment facilities. These risk factors have all but disappeared in the industrialized world. So why then do disparities in healthcare still exist? Although modern hospitals and treatment centers are now widespread across the developed countries, not everyone can afford treatment. Compounding this issue, detrimental behaviors such as poor diet, inadequate exercise, and smoking are higher in populations with lower socioeconomic status. Furthermore, people of high socioeconomic status generally have better health care, fewer cost of complying with treatment regimes, and more knowledge about their care. For example, women with high income and education levels tend to have better health insurance, increased awareness, and the ability to take time to regularly visit their doctor, and so receive more screenings for possible cervical and breast cancers. In addition to socioeconomic status, race, ethnicity, gender, mental illness, and disability are also major factors contributing to inequalities in health. Understanding why inequalities have persisted despite significant advancement in healthcare is an important step forward in reducing healthcare inequalities. Now back to why equity is not the same as equality. What if the shoe industry designed all shoes to fit an average size? Or what if they made all shoes equal? That sounds ridiculous. Because we are all different sizes, we don't try to make everyone fit the same shoe. We design for variability. That's equity. Each person is provided access to what is needed. To further illustrate the point, consider giving everybody the same box to stand on to look over a fence. But it doesn't make any sense to give someone something to stand on if it's not needed. Instead, we want to provide what is actually needed for each person to have access. This is illustrated in this image as the first person. The second person got just what was needed. The third person in this illustration gets assistance, but it doesn't solve the issue. Consider this. This is equity. Each person gets what is needed in order to provide access. What is needed varies between circumstances. Resources are allocated differently to allow everyone opportunity for success. But what if there was a way to remove the barrier for everyone? Instead of providing resources, we consider how to remove the barrier for all. Equity is promoting justice, impartiality, and fairness within the procedures, processes, and distribution of resources by institution or system. This is justice. There are some ways we can promote equity as a means of social justice. Providing accessible public transportation, making it accessible to people with disabilities or people who can't afford it or live in areas with limited transportation, ensuring equal access to education, and eliminating systemic racism, and above all, providing health care for all. Keep engaging and learning to make a difference. As we celebrate World Health Day, remember to eat healthy, stay safe, bye-bye.